Okay. Let's get into the Tron Safari. Okay.
What you're looking at here is soon to be Asia's most successful dinosaur safari park. And if it isn't successful, I have to give our client their deposit back, which really isn't an option. So, what defines a safari, I hear you ask? Well, penning in the guests instead of the dinosaurs for one, but also having plenty of educational and profitable tours through the wild areas. That's my masterclass. Now go and put my wisdom into action.
Now in Jurassic Park Operation Genesis, that's what a lot of my parks ended up being. I would just make a central location for all of my people, my guests and stuff, and then have the dinosaurs inhabit the entire rest of the island. Alright, we have to have 50 animals. Of different species. Okay. Yeah, and what is... Okay. We have a lot of stuff already unlocked. Okay. We are going to need to breed some dinosaurs at first. What do we currently have? We have Microceratus. Okay. Okay. Let's go ahead and plop down at least a viewing vent right off the bat.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubation. En route to collect the asset.
I'm gonna start them over there. Okay, this is
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome Microceratus to the park.
I could just. Oh,
Personnel.
that's not what it is.
Detected power outages across the site. Available personnel, please respond. Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Microceratops to the park.
Asset in transit. Confirming asset delivery.
Ladies and gentlemen, our restroom is now open to use for whenever nature calls.
Your incredible work is giving me the easiest job in the world as your boss. Careful now, or you'll make me lazy. Why aren't you laughing?
That should make it happier. Okay.
Delivery complete.
And then I'm going to. Yeah. Somebody to probably. I need to get an expedition center. Let's get Metagrosaurus. We have a science center.
A comfortable dinosaur is one that's significantly easier to manage. Keeping them content should be a priority.
We're starting to make profit now.
Ladies and gentlemen, take to the skies and marvel at the sights with our newly opened balloon tour.
I'm definitely going to go with the Jurassic Park one though. Right. So we can get in marketplace, but we got to research it first. We need to have 8 dinosaurs first, though. Let's fast forward time a bit. So once we get more species, I'm gonna have this tour go this way more, and have a second tour going this way. That's what we got here. Okay. Here the mounted Metabarosaurus.
Security isn't just gates and patrols. It's also a state of mind. You have to stay calm, have an eye for detail, and see the threats that others can't. Consider that advice when approaching this next task.
Without wealth, none of this happens. John Hammond knew it, Simon Masrani knew it, and you should know it too.
Feel like this is the best one we can get right now. Okay. Oh, Microceratus. Research. Okay, getting a head start on the medicine is actually a good idea. Yeah, I just... Okay. Yeah, I got so many of these buildings that I still need to build. So the only other 2 buildings I need are the staff center and possibly a marketplace. Okay. Metabarosaurus. Let's go ahead and get some of these going. So nice. I kind of like all these colors. I just gotta wait for a scientist to not be busy anymore. Or I could hire another one. Okay. Nice.
Synthesis procedure complete. Incubate.
Collecting asset. En route to collect the asset.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Muttaburrasaurus to the park.
Transportation underway.
We're actually going to
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Muttaburrasaurus to the park.
Assets in the air.
Oh, the Muttaburrasaurus might look a little awkward, but you should see the size of the herds this animal can thrive in. It's a remarkably social dinosaur, and is pretty friendly with other herbivores to boot. But are you surprised? I mean, who wouldn't want to hang out with a face like that?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Muttaburrasaurus to the park.
Asset being transported. Asset has been delivered.
there we go.
Transportation complete.
This needs some work.
Guided tour again. There we go. Now back to making money. I need more gears. Okay. 3. We'll do this one. it has to be that one. Okay, yeah. Okay. Coffee's still the best one. There we go. And now they make even more money. What do you mean by invisible standard path? Oh. That works.
Ladies and gentlemen, we have added a new viewing gallery, ready for you to observe our
Research. Staff center. Research. Okay. I can now do like training and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. Batch size 36, okay. You're okay with our minutes? Okay. I don't like this color, but like I can't change them right now. I have to do another batch though.
Synthesis procedure complete. Commence.
Okay. I'm gonna release all these up here.
Asset to be collected.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Assets in the air. Asset has been collected. Area being patrolled. Confirming task.
Its name might be a mouthful, but the Archaeornithomimus has still managed to capture hearts and minds. And no surprise either. There's something about its bird-like stature that just feels kind of charming, you know? I have zero doubts that this one will be a real hit with our guests.
Nice. Okay, and then time to adjust this. And adjust this tour. There we
In
go.
transit. Asset delivered.
Ladies and gentlemen,
En route to pick up the asset. Heading to pick up the asset. Asset transported.
Okay, there we go. Now we got 3 species.
Transit has commenced.
Research operations. Oh, I got one here again.
ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome an Archaeornithomys
Commencing
to the
asset
park.
transit. Asset transported. Confirming asset delivery. Asset transportation underway.
I'm not often impressed, but you earning this playset star? Nicely done.
Anything I can do with 3 gears? Yes. I mean, I'm gonna need that soon anyway. As we get more species in here. Three, 2, 2, 3, 1, 2. Okay, 3, 2, 2 is better. We do need hatchery upgrades though. Okay.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay.
Mission accomplished. And the debriefing is nice and straightforward on this one. You did great work.
I need to research wider paths. And then rest some scientists. Okay. I actually do want to kind of kind of demarcate so they can't go down here. Okay. Kind of break these off into separate areas, you know? I'm also going to do on this side over here, I guess. There we go. All right. So weird how the camera does that sometimes randomly. Stop with that.
Commencing. This is
Expedition. You know what? Getting a sauropod in here would be good. Yeah, we cannot shelter this. Okay, good.
En route to collect the asset.
babies. An iguanodon to the park.
Okay,
Transit
we're at
has
2.5
commenced.
stars. I think I want to focus on that.
Asset has been collected.
So once
Big and
this dig is done,
stubborn, the iguanodon can be difficult to manage. Not that you shouldn't try, though. The rewards of having this incredible herbivore here outweigh any difficulty in caring for it.
Asset transportation complete.
Biologists fighting for dominance.
Some dinosaurs have a bias towards needing authority. The alpha tends to take that role. An organized group of dinosaurs can be a dangerous one, so we should keep an eye on this.
Enclosures. Yes, we can do it. Fossils. There we go. My monkey source is going to be species number 5. Oh, hang on. Go from my favorite here. I'm just going with that one. Okay, so let's go ahead and make a monkey. I still wish we had the Lost World actual model of it, but yeah, can I move this
Synthesis procedure complete.
after I'm done with this?
Logistics, my first love. This is the stuff that keeps this place actually functioning. Good to see you're as into it as I am, huh?
Oof. This actually, I might actually discard this one and research things to make it not as thirsty and stuff.
Attention personnel, please stand by for a vehicle return.
No, not cheaper. If we can get there. Hang on, let me move this. I'm gonna put the that one tour vehicle kind of there. I do need to move this up though.
Attention personnel. We have detected power outage across the site. Available personnel, please
There we go. Now let's see if we can move this. It's not like I use the actual release thing much anyway. You know what? Just so I can unlock the next thing. Okay. And now I need to rest that one scientist. Okay. Wait, I thought... No, I did lost the storage. I'm at extraction capacity. There we go. I did get larger paths, right? Yeah. Okay. So let's look at the Mamenki. Let's see if I can modify the genome to make it less thirsty. Modify. I need to unlock. So that's the thirsty trait, but what about the hunger trait? Okay. Really, I don't really need much. Okay, you know what? Let them do their thing. I should probably do an expedition though. Get more Parasaurolophus. Pretty soon I'm gonna have a tour going through here. Okay, now 5. Okay. After that, I shouldn't have to worry about thirsty or hungry.
Leave the repair to me.
Okay. Actually, should probably take a contract. Contract.
Synthesis proceed.
Okay. Ooh, I need a rest. I need to rest that one scientist. This is taking over almost 55 minutes already. And time flies when I'm playing this game, no matter what mode. Come on. Yeah, I definitely did not meet the part-time on that one. Oh well. I'm sure if I were to like optimize the spaces better.
We've got a sick animal, and no one wants to see that. You know what I do want to see, though? You getting that animal the right treatment.
Sure thing.
Time for my favorite. Okay. Take direct control.
Okay, here we go.
Now we can almost research it. Yeah. Okay, that person's really good, so. There we go. Oh my god, stop with that. Got two Lux ones, huh? Wait. Are we not researching? I could have sworn I clicked research. Now this thing isn't ready yet, so. Let's
Heading to collect the asset.
It's so easy to forget about the threat of disease when you're staring at giant teeth all day. But it's there, and it's just as scary. Glad we're doing the research to help with that.
To welcome the Parasaurolophus to the park.
Assets in the air.
I don't say this often, but I'm proud of all your hard work here. And now you tell me how great a job I'm doing, too. Hello? Hello?
Asset transportation complete.
there we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Parasaurolophus to the park.
Asset transportation in progress.
Brilliant work. There's a reason we all rely on your expertise.
Transportation underway.
We're doing another balloon tour that goes this way.
Asset
A
transported.
separate balloon tour. Do we have the space for it?
Ladies and gentlemen, take to the skies and
Okay.
balloon tour.
I don't like that they keep jumping around like that. Ooh, you dread notice. Your fossil. I'm going to remove from this one, because that's going to go to the other one. And you get this one. We have everything except for Stick of Moloch. I'm just a random kind of guy. Oh, our shops are out of space here. Still the same product. $62. $49, $49, $49, $1. There you go. And now they're going to make a lot more. Ooh, I like that one.
Of course, we'll keep you posted.
Okay.
Attention personnel.
En route to pick up the asset. Heading to pick up the asset.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Sticky Moloch to the park.
Yeah, pressure office can stay over there.
Commencing asset transit.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Sticky Moloch to the
I
park.
just got scared off a little bit.
Asset transported.
Okay. Whew.
to the park.
Okay.
Asset has been collected. Transportation complete. Asset being transported.
Yeah, just random. Random. Alright, and yeah, I'll just it takes one more now. Guess that's her
Asset delivery
specialty.
confirmed.
Alright.
Commencing asset transit. Delivery has been completed.
There you are. Gonna do advanced scheduling then. It's also there. Dang it. There we go. Now I can. Some of these requirements, man. Seriously.
Asset delivery confirmed.
Okay, nice.
Asset transportation complete.
The Dreadnought is almost done. kind of want to have a second one. Oh man, oof. Yeah, I think up here is going to be the best bet. I'll do another one. So I'm going to hire one more scientist, one that specializes in logistics. Research. Yep.
Transportation underway.
Also, expedition map. Can't do anything. We've got big projects in play right now.
Objective feels like a pretty formal word, but I think we should try and get this done.
Yes. Nice, alright.
Sure thing. We'll add it to the list. Okay, understood.
Then I'm assigning you for these two. So you can just focus on this half, alright. I can make you now too. Release this Dreadnoughtus to join this one.
Collecting asset.
Wow, you're pretty impressive to see in action. Maybe I should be making notes on you instead of the dinosaurs.
Transit has commenced. Asset to be collected.
From one management maestro to another, you're doing excellent work here.
We need
Asset
13 more
delivered.
individuals. Big sites.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome a Dryosaurus.
Asset.
Ooh, the Dryosaurus is a speedy little animal. It lived in what's now the western United States, feeding on low foliage and using its impressive agility to zip away from predators. If you can't beat them, run from them, right?
Yeah, I'll add Stegosaurus down here.
Assets in the air. Transportation complete.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Once again, gotta do all the regular. Okay, this one has no negative traits to start with.
Transporting asset. Asset delivery confirmed.
synthesis for
Asset transportation in progress.
Okay. Right. I'm sure if I had done the market and just kept buying dinosaurs, it would have been faster.
Delivery complete.
I just need the species and total number. Got one species in here already cooking.
synthesis procedure complete.
Picking up asset.
There we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are
Right.
ladies.
That shelter's too close.
In transit.
Ladies and gentlemen,
You know, the Diplodocus was once thought to be the longest animal that had ever lived. It might have lost that title, but it's still a much-loved and widely recognized dinosaur, which translates to big audiences. Yeah, this is a great addition to the site.
Why is it stuck?
Asset transport.
There's vehicle.
Mission complete.
You're very slow in returning. There you go. Modify. I am so glad we get variants on the Stegosaurus because I do prefer the Jurassic Park over the Jurassic World ones. I'm gonna research tolerance first. Because I don't need them fighting other dinosaurs. So I got my 2 more species. I feel like this would have been a lot faster if I would have just gotten to the market and started using the market. Because then you can just buy everything. I'm gonna make another batch. Okay.
Synthesis.
I don't know what it is with the camera in the in there recently.
Copy that. I can fix it up.
Commit.
Heading to collect the asset. Acknowledging asset collection request.
Oh yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to welcome the Stegosaurus to the park.
Asset in transit.
Now we'll do Chasmosaurus. Chasmosaurus. You have no negative traits.
Stegosaurus might seem calm and docile, but there's no sense letting your guard down. If it's uncomfortable or provoked, it could do a lot of damage to our fences. Trust me on that.
Okay, what are your issues?
Delivery has been completed. Asset transportation underway.
There you go.
Asset has been collected.
Fighting for dominance.
Delivery complete. Asset requiring collection. Picking up asset.
You know what? I'll just quickly make another batch of Dryos. They're quick.
Assets in
I'll get
the
everything
air.
done.
Synthesis proceeds.
Incubate them all. Did I put the Dryosaurus again?
If you're anything like me, you look at the amazing frill of the Chasmosaurus and think, hey, walking ad space. Now, a lot of my ideas get shut down, but boy, did that one get shut down fast.
There we go. I did it.
5-star park, 5-star park manager, 5-star park manager's manager. Me. Oh yeah, this one is a big success.
Ta-da. Alright, and that's gonna do it for this one. I have learned that I probably need to start using the marketplace more for getting faster times, but if you do want to see me do all these on Jurassic Difficulty in the future, go ahead and let me know down in the comments, and until next time, have a good one, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.